Hi, I'm Keith Effler. I'm owner of Caffery Photo. I do photo and video for commercial purposes. So for any business, portraits, people, places like buildings, facilities, products, people, places, products, product photography, machines, little widgets, anything that you need to look at photographed, big machines and little things. I am based in Yakima, Washington. Most of my work is here in the Valley. I do have clients who bring me over to the west side, over Seattle, Spokane, Walla Walla, kind of a regional area. A lot of business owners in Yakima are surprised that there's a commercial photographer in Yakima. I've heard a lot that, oh, I wish we would have known you were here. I'm solely focused on the commercial aspect, so really getting the images that sell, the images that drive the company message forward. So I've worked with companies who have hired other photographers, and what they get from me, Keith, is a couple things. The images are going to look clean and crisp and well presented, good lighting. If you want a catalog shot, that's me. The other thing they get is I'm very efficient. In fact, I hear that on almost every photo shoot. They say, oh wow, that was quick. Oh wow, that moved faster than I thought. When you're working with a business, you're looking at employee time, CEO time, VP time. You're looking at the time of all these people who are either on the clock or if they're upper management, their time needs to be spent elsewhere. They need to get the images, they need to get the video, but their time's so valuable. So when you're looking at Caffery Photo, you're looking at getting as minimal time working on the shoot as possible. In a solid, shortened, well-used amount of time, you're gonna still get the same high quality, national level competing. If you're competing against a national chain or if you're competing against a regional chain, you're still gonna have images that either meet or surpass what they're using in a timely manner. One of the biggest needs I see in this valley is a reliable, modern headshot portrait studio that's gonna be here for the next 40 years. Right now it's $100 a headshot. So you show up to my studio, bring $100 with you, you walk out, and you'll have the image later that day. It's a really, really easy, affordable, nice. You can send in the whole office, or I can come to you. So one thing I've done with Caffery Photo is I've contracted with some large corporations, and I go in on a constant basis, and we take the same background, the same lighting, and get their portraits to match across time. So whether the portrait was taken 2 years ago in the winter or this year in the spring, their portraits match. They've got this corporate image that scales across time. So a lot of companies can just send their people to me. We'll have a look that's theirs, and we can make them look the same. Headshots are useful for a lot of things, including your profile image, of course, printed material, your business card, the about page on your website. Now, headshots then are only a beginning, and a full photo shoot where you can get multiple angles, multiple outfits, different changes of clothes, different looks, bright looks, bright background, dark background, all these different types of photos you can get. That's, if you need more content, you need more of a photo shoot. But starting with a headshot, starting with a portrait, you can go a long ways. My 5 headshot tips. The first tip for your portrait is to tame your hair. So whether it involves bringing a spray bottle, a comb, the little frizzies that come along and we'll cluster your hair around your shoulder instead of having it spread or fan out. We'll make it look kind of like in one. You want it to look unified. I've got a mirror here in the studio, and we can tame your hair together if you need. Tip number 2, sit up straight, stand straight. A lot of people, you may not know this, but you have a tendency when you are smiling to tilt your head. And it's a great interpersonal trick. It's actually disarming. If you're talking to someone and you tilt your head, you're gonna be more liked, really. But in a picture, it looks a little silly. So the second tip is to keep your head straight with good posture. Tip number 3, laugh at yourself. When you're standing there taking a portrait, it may not be the most comfortable situation you've ever had. You're in a room, it's not your room, and you're laughing or smiling at a camera. And it's a ridiculous situation. But you're there to get the image you want, to put your face out there for your work. So the trick is to laugh at yourself and just say, haha, this is ridiculous. I'm gonna look like a clown. I'm gonna look beautiful. I'm gonna look studly. So go ahead and laugh at yourself and just be comfortable in the situation that it is. And the photographer will catch your smile at just the right time. Tip number 4, another way to be more comfortable in the situation is to not really focus on the camera. Now, I find it more helpful to smile at the photographer. If I'm looking into the eyes of the photographer when I'm getting my portrait taken, I can have a much more natural, kind of personable feel about me. And it's really all about how you feel. If you feel a little nervous, the photographer can help you out. I can help you out. I can catch your smile when you don't look nervous. But if you can look the person in the eye and just to be a little more comfortable, your portrait will reflect that. Tip number 5, be fresh. I like to shoot my portraits in the morning, and that's more generally because people are more freshly showered in the morning. So you want clean skin. I have oil cloths. I have things that can take oil off your skin, but the more fresh you are, the more closer to your shower, whether you freshened up or come straight from the gym and you shower after the gym, that's always best. Obviously, if you have hair needs, you need to take care of those, but being fresh in your photo goes a long way. I find that most people, when they come in, their first words are, I hate photos. And honestly, that's fine. I've had my portrait taken and I don't like it either. But that's why, so I understand, I know that you didn't wake up that morning and you don't come to me every day. Like you go to your coffee shop because your coffee shop makes you feel good. You don't come get your portrait taken every day. But it is a tool to use for your business to get your image out there. So I'm here to help you feel comfortable. I'm here to make you look good. It's very rare that someone's glasses are a big problem. A good photographer knows how to work around that and knows the tricks of how your glasses that are you, it's your style, everyone knows you with your glasses, those should stay on. The biggest problem I run into is transition lenses where they're dark. So you just gotta stick it in your pocket, let them clear up. But yeah, you can come in with your glasses and there won't be the nasty reflections.